Okay, garden video number 3, garden 2021. I'm by my grow table here. I'm setting up a station to start my starts. And we're about 6-7 weeks out from last frost date, which is a little bit later, but this is when I'm doing it now because this is the proper time to do it so I don't have full grown plants like a month before I need them. And this year I'm switching almost entirely to the 10-10 tray as opposed to the 10-20 tray. And the reason for that is, let's be honest, I'm buying the cheapest, thinnest trays that they make. And so, you know, everyone who knows these 10-10 trays, they're very thin and they split on the sides or they twist and then the corners break. Especially when they're full of, dirt. There's probably got to be, 10, 15 pounds of dirt in there by the time all is said and done. So these just haven't been doing good for me. And then my mother-in-law actually gave me a 10-10 tray that was like 25 years old. And it was perfect. And I got another 2 or 3 years out of it before it actually a hole wore in a bottom corner of it. It didn't even crack. It just from being so old that the corner had worn thin and opened up. And I think it's just because, look, these are the same thickness as these, but I think you just can't put enough torsion on these to crack them. I think they're just too short. They don't twist enough to actually crack at this thickness. So I'm going with this. And then also this year, I'm switching to the I think this is a 2.5 inch pot. I could be mistaken. It might be a 2 inch. I think it's a 2.5. Anyway, the 16 in this 10-10 tray. And the reason I'm doing this size pot instead of the little guys, I don't think I have any on hand here to show you. Oh, here we go. I do actually have one. So instead of like this size one, which is usually the start, my most hated thing in all of time was potting up, 200 plants this size into this size pot. Now you do it in this size pot obviously to save on resources, because you're gonna get like 10% of them that just don't germinate or get some kind of fungus or something. Something's gonna go wrong with a few of them, and you end up wasting the dirt and the seed and yada yada. But for me, the work was so much that I'd rather just do in this size pot and just have the full grown plant in this size pot ready to go outside to be hardened off. So that's what I'm doing this year. And then I have my little my kettle here is gonna have some boiling water to put onto my seed starting mix. This was the cheapest stuff that I could get this year, which is still kind of expensive, but it's seed starting mix, so it's usually a few more extra bucks than the stuff that just goes in the ground. But you want to make sure that it doesn't have any fungus or anything that's going to go out of control under your grow lights, in that perfect environment for fungus and things to grow, because it's going to be very, very moist to make sure that those seeds germinate. All right, later.